Hello, welcome back to our Japanese 1890 campaign, Rise of the Dragon. In the last episode, we came to the conclusion of the Anglo-Japanese War, and let's just say it left us unsatisfied in pretty much every way. In the meantime, we're working on a our first home-built carrier from the ground up and a few destroyers. We're going to wait a couple of months at least before we start the next wave of destroyers because we are in the red for the balance. So if something happens to pop up, we'll have them staggered out so that, if we go into a big deficit or even more of a deficit, it'll only be like 6 or 7 months as opposed to 12 months. So let's hope for some budget increases here. The Russians want to buy Deck Park. You know, I'm still in favor of keeping them in the dark, make them develop it themselves. So we're going to keep it, even though we could use the 4,000. Okay, there's some light AA effectiveness increases, some torpedo stuff. There we go. This might help the budget. Improved optics quality. New fighter prototype. So these are better. So we go for the one that's a little bit slower than the rest, a little bit less range, but it does have more firepower and more like good toughness. Because we're not, the range of 120 is really good. That covers basically everywhere we need to go. And a speed difference of 4 miles an hour isn't going to really break us, but having the extra firepower and the extra toughness is good. All right, we didn't get much of a balance increase. It was maybe 400 there, but every little bit does help. We could negotiate an agreement with someone, but already have an agreement with Germany. So let's get some budget. So we go from 317. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, let's get some destroyers built. There we go. They feel like we need more destroyers. I agree with them. This is a rebuild of the Illinois class. 12-inch guns, so, that's a little bit light for this era. Improved AP angles. I mean, our Tangas have 15-inch guns, but I guess the most important part is putting your shells on target. Oh, I think I like the diving shells. So where are they? All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take off torpedo warfare. We're gonna put it on damage control. And where are our diving shells options? Here they are. So we do have a higher chance of duds on our shells, but near misses can be converted into underwater hits, which would be good. So we'll go for that and see what that does. It's the Rune class. That's pretty good. It's fast, 32 knots. Yep, there's some lightweight materials. Okay. So we're just going to keep on keeping on here for now. We could do with a new float plane, I guess. We're only running them on the Tonays. We don't need firepower. We just want speed and range, or speed and reliability, I guess. We have enough range at this point. We just want them to work and we want them to get there. Yeah, we could raise some tension again, but we don't want to raise too. We don't want to go to war immediately with France, but we will get some budget out of it. The French have crossed the Atlantic. Yep, potentially more. Okay, there's improved motor torpedo boats. We didn't actually see our motor torpedo boats in action at all, but we didn't really do much fighting in the Southeast Pacific, did we? Southeast Asia. All right, we do have some budget here. I'm a little bit tempted to refit our light carriers. Let's take a look. At least replace the machinery. We can give them deck edge lifts. They only hold 30 aircraft each. Hang on here. We might just be better off building another Zuikaku. 30 aircraft aren't doing a whole lot for us. Well, what happens if we do that? It takes a bunch of weight, doesn't change the price at all, the cost. And what if we take the engine up to 30 knots? I don't know. 30 aircraft isn't a lot, but it's only 10 months. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Can we do anything else? Fire control? I mean, we only have 2 guns. Who cares? Yeah, we'll do these real quick. These will, we'll keep these in service for a while, a little bit longer. It's only 10 months. What do we want? 14-inch quality 1? That's pretty good, yeah. New fighters in service. Here it is. We don't know if it's reliable or not, but that's a good fighter. 12 maneuverability and 7 toughness with 4 firepower. Decent range, decent speed. Oh, there's the Zuikaku. We can get rid of one of our incompetents. Farewell. Somehow an incompetent ended up in charge of the Fuso again. Improved gyroscope. That's good. Potentially a new naval patrol craft. We've got more speed, we got more range. Yeah, it's better in every way. We'll take it. All right, so this will be in the 1st Aircraft Division, 1st Air Carrier Division. One second, there's a truck rumbling by outside. Now you can see there, I was checking out our submarines to see if we wanted to build some more, but 73 isn't horrible for reliability, but the new wave would be 94, but we really don't, that's not high on our priority list right now. We got to prioritize what we're doing. So what we could do is we could give the Zuikaku a friend, another aircraft carrier to go with it, or we could, well, we don't have the funding right now, but we could save up money for a few months and look into building a new generation of battleships because ours are getting old. They're about 10 years old now, for our tangos, or begin building some new cruisers, because we do see that, oh my gosh, the vehicles. Sorry, I don't want you to hear the rumbling of the vehicles. Um, we did see that even the heavy cruisers are coming out at like 32 knots these days. And we also need to finish our destroyers. We have 8 more on the way. So let's take a look, and we can only, yeah, let's finish our destroyers. Let's, you know, do what we're doing here. So we could probably build 8 of those. No, I keep forgetting that they are getting more expensive as we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's do that now. And these are finished. Okay. So what we can do is we can disband. We can disband. I know they're experts and veterans, and it's not great. But what this lets us do. Oh, hang on, we disbanded the wrong one. Okay. All right. This is the one we wanted to do that with. The one that needs 60. Disband, disband, disband. Now we're going to auto add aircraft. There. And now we copy, paste, we paste, we paste. There. Now we got our nice balanced air groups at our big airfields. We look at our old aircraft types. I was going to see if we had anything that was obsolete that we could try to get rid of. This is our new dive bomber. We'll worry about that another time. All right, and then we wanted to do the Zuikaku. So we'll auto add aircraft on there. There we go. Gives us 5 air groups. Yes, we want to have some prestige potentially. Oh, well, we lost. It's okay. So better armor quality. Okay. Air sea rescue. So we improve pilot survival. Yes, the lives of our pilots are important. I feel like air power will be pretty important for Japan in the future. So our budget is going to, or our costs are going to go up. Looks like they went up about 400 immediately. But it's all for the sake of our pilots. Okay, this is what our new float plane looks like. I do like the better speed. We'll go with the 190 range. Those are only on the Tones at the moment. Here's the new, oh wow, 55,000 ton battle cruiser. Let's take a look at that, see what it looks like. The Inconstant, here it is. So it has 8 16-inch guns, 12 6-inch guns, 24 4-inch guns. It's 33 knots. And again, we're not entirely sure what the armor belt's doing, and it carries 2 aircraft. We're still not entirely sure about that armor belt. Like, I don't know. AI may be up to some no good there for their designs. No, we don't care what Germany's doing. They're our ally, even though it costs us prestige. New torpedo bombers for the Italians. And we'll build one more set of Minakazis for now. That'll give us a decent amount. It's not quite the number that we want. We probably want about another 8 after this would probably be fine. Okay, our damage control is good to go now. So the US is building seaplane carriers still. Don't know why. Okay, we're not gonna spend money immediately. We're gonna save a little bit here. Because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna invest it into Dockyard, even though we're losing Dockyard because we can't build enough. But once we have some more budget, we'll better start working on our new generation of battleships. 9 additional cruisers. We literally can't, my friend. Get us some budget, or we lose budget. I mean, we can't do it. That's a lot of cruisers to build. If it was like 5 cruisers or something, we could have considered it. 9 cruisers would be probably at least 9,000 to build, even if we built them small and cheap, which we probably wouldn't want to do because we want to build our torpedo cruisers. That's a bummer. That's a crappy way to lose your budget and your prestige. Nice weight saving on machinery. So when these dockyards finish, that'll put us up to like maybe 43,000 or something. I'm not sure what the capacity will put us to, but we can look into building. These will be done in 8 months. Yeah, this is probably enough destroyers for now. But we can look into building a new generation of battleships. Believe me, I agree. We want more destroyers. We just don't have it in our budget right now. This is not in our means, and the government just keeps going, hey, you know, you've been saving your money. Well, we're going to put it into that. Second battle division. This is a way to get some prestige back. No, we're going to keep our above average division commander. We're getting a lot of interference from the government right now. We don't want to give up sensitive technology. Let's check our research. Okay, I was going to say if that was on high still, we needed to fix that, but it's not. That gives us reach all around. Look at that. We can almost reach Dutch Harbor. Okay. Keep going for at least until we can see how big of a battleship we can make. So 5 months. This is the new heavy cruiser for the US. Oh, this is a new one here. 14,000, 31 knots, 12 8-inch guns, 3,000-ton destroyers, but we're not worried about that. Our destroyers are fine for now. 18 destroyers, we can, or 18 submarines, we can do that actually. We can do that. So we'll build 18 submarines. It's going to cost a bit of money. But in the meantime, that means we can go over here and get rid of some of our older ones, the 85 reliability. So get rid of those. And that's fine. We do need to replace some of these other ones here in time, but actually, okay, here's a crazy thought. We go on a submarine building program where we build long-range submarines. So those would take 15 months. So we could build 5 to replace the ones that we have. We build 5 to replace the mine layers. Well, the mine layers haven't been doing a whole lot, but we'll replace them. And the coastals, we'll build, what, 10 of those? Nah, I'm not a fan of the coastal subs. We'll do 5. There. So we've set up a program where we're going to replace a lot of our submarines with new models. And we're going to mainly have medium range submarines as the bulk of our fleet. But that puts us at 15 months for that project. Now this here is our docks are going to finish in 3 months. We can start a new round of dock building. And then when those docks are finished, then we build the new battleships. Which means in the meantime, we can build 4 more of our new destroyers. There. All right. So we'll be working on new battleships here soon. Yeah, let's get some prestige. I know it brings the tensions down a little bit, but we did lose a lot of prestige there to stupid decisions. $44,000 tons. So we'll build another wave. That might put us at like 46 or 47,000, which would be the biggest battleships we could build. Okay, nothing needs immediate attention. Although our NACAs are getting old. Just a bunch of aircraft information. Oh, there's the new British carriers, 77 aircraft, 26,000 tons, 30 knots with belt and a bunch of guns. So that is a pretty fine aircraft carrier. Improved armor quality, improved carrier design. Yeah, so the armor quality stuff, the hull improvements, the gun improvements, all this would be good going into our, yes, we want to extend our security. Going into our battleship program, all these improvements are really nice. All right, let's move our destroyers to Southeast Asia. There we go. Because tensions are going up between Germany and France, and if a war does start, we'll probably jump in, unless something really weird is happening. All right, keep going. Getting some of that prestige back. That was so since we were offered the chance to build more submarines for more budget, and we are going to get some prestige out of it, I figured, now's the time to do it, even though we weren't prepared to. Well, we'll support the uprising. Oh, there's Samoa. Do we want Samoa? We do. But sometimes you gotta do things out of the order that you originally planned to. We already have nice base capacity. And this has what, an air base in Samoa? There it is, a little air base. So we'll just auto add some aircraft on there. And we won't worry about that base very much. We'll give it a couple of 6-inch guns to help against rebellions or whatever. But other than that, whatever. That extends our reach into the Pacific. Actually, it doesn't. Well, a little bit, but not as much as I hoped. I thought we could reach. What is this out here? Polynesia. Better ASW. And we are keeping a good monthly balance here, but we need to save up funds because we're going to go into the red building battleships, I have a feeling. No. No, no, no. Yeah, why not? Raise tensions with China a little bit more. Yeah. They're just fighting themselves at this point. 9 additional cruisers. Boy, they are really just giving it to us, aren't they? That is really disappointing. You know what? We're gonna cheese this. We're gonna wait a couple of months. Well, we have to do it now because it takes time for the thing to design. So a while back, I saw that we could put centerline torpedo launchers on 3,500-ton light cruisers. No deck, no conning tower. Clear all these turrets. We can clear all these. We can add centerline like that. Hang on, we're not done yet. I'm just making sure this fit. We do 4-inch dual purpose guns. and do forward imposed, aft imposed. So light cruisers have to have an armor deck. What if we do 3-inch dual purpose and a 1-inch deck? And we'll take the speed down a little bit. So we get rid of some of these fire directors up top. And we can increase the speed again. Nope. We could decrease the size to save some money. Down, down, back up. So what if we just call these like our little like anti-aircraft cruisers? Like that's how we justify it to the boss. Be like, hey, you wanted 9 cruisers and aircraft are a thing now. We could give you 9 of these. I mean, we could give you 9 of these little things. They're not very good, but they are cheap. Yeah, okay. And it only takes 18 months to build them. It's just pretty funny. It is a cheesy way to live your life. This is a meddling from, we'll blame Great Britain. We don't want to go to war immediately. I wanted to fight France, but now that I think about it, I don't at the moment. So we don't like our range and our speed going down, so we're not going to take this privately built bomber. 18 destroyers. You know what? We're okay with that. We do like building destroyers. All right, we're going to build 9 of these things. And we already have our design made for the destroyers. We will support you, Germany. Hey, we got a prestige out of that. I wonder if this new build requirement canceled out the old cruiser requirement. New docks are finished. 22 submarines are done. Cool. That'll let us build the 18 destroyers. They wanted 18 of those, right? Or they wanted 12 of them. Hang on. It says we must have 17 buildings, so if I do 14, yeah, that is enough. Okay, that's fine. So our unrest is starting to go up. It's probably for the budget, or it might have been from capturing Samoa or colonizing Samoa. So this is why I don't like assigning divisions until like the whole set has been done. All right, we're gonna save the game here. I appreciate you all for being here. I'll see you next time, and be sure to sail safely out there.